on, y'all? It's Paul Q back here with another video, man. Today I'm going to be doing another review. We got like 4 projects to go over, 4 or 5-ish, and a bunch of singles. So with that being said, let's go ahead and get started with the first project. And that will be Ayefelon Praxis project. So I was listening to this project, and my first initial thoughts on it were, when you go on Spotify, you can see it like exactly how long a project is. I think the project total was like 6 minutes. While it is starting to become, it's 5 tracks in 6 minutes. While it is starting to become kind of normal for projects to be really condensed and really small, I also do feel like 6 minutes on 5 tracks that's really small, bro. I know me and you talked about it a little bit. Well, me and the artist talked about it a little bit. On a different note about like the intentions of the project, but for the review, I kind of want to leave that out of it, just because if I'm an average listener, I won't be able to have the luxury of having a conversation prior to listening to the project. So just going off of that with everything out of my mind, I'm listening to it, and for me, it's like I can't really. Like, there's certain songs that I want more of, or it's like I can't really all the way embrace myself into it, engulf myself into it, because by the time I start feeling it, it switches to the next song. If the idea of it is to make really one long song, it almost feels like different chapters, and I feel like that's a great way to go about it. But at the same time, when you put it out, a project like this out as like an EP, it's kind of hard for audience person, lol, as a listener, to be like, okay, well, what's the intention of the artist, and for me, the standout track on this project is Easy Money. You see, dropped a little heart here. Actually, I really fuck with this track. I really wish it was longer. My only beefs about this project is, okay, so on Flashback, it's layered kind of awkward. Like, your ad-libs are like, I'm not gonna say they're overbearing, but they're pretty loud, you know what I'm saying? So for me, it was like, while I'm listening to the verse, like, the ad-libs are kind of like fucking me up, you know what I'm saying? In the slightest way, it's fucking me up, because it's like I'm getting confused almost to what it is that I'm trying to listen for. So that's probably one of my only issues, outside of the fact that it's extremely short. I really fuck with this song. Easy Money is definitely to me my favorite song off of this project. Let me see if I can play this real quick. It sounds crazy. I really wish it was longer, bro. That's the only beef. I'm tired to be a deep breath, relax, have to let out a sigh. Eyes wide, wild times, working 9 to 5 to survive. I don't wanna survive if I gotta live my life as a regular guy. Fuck it, the grind call me a boss. They got problems, they lost, they all call me business like John Gotti. Alright, my thing is, just real quick, because I don't want to like get sidetracked or say I'm tripping. Isn't that like a homage to Tupac? I'm pretty sure I heard him say that in the song. I'm pretty sure I did. But regardless, that's kind of my whole first take on the first project. I think it was a cool project. Just needs to be longer. It really just feels like one long song with 5 different chapters to it. Moving on to the next project. This is Marco 210, Breaking the Limit. Alright, so my thing is about this is this another EP. It's kind of short too, but I think each track is like alright, it's okay, so each track is like 2 minutes, like 2 minutes and a half almost. One of a kind. My overall theme of this project, I feel like, is a project for artists who is like going on tour and want to do a bunch of mosh pitting, you know what I'm saying? Like, that's the vibes that I get from it with One of a Kind and Clark Kent and Whoa. But for me, I don't like Clark Kent at all. I'm not gonna lie. Like, One of a Kind, it, like, if you tune the auto tune a little bit better, I'm fucking with that for sure. You know what I'm saying? I definitely feel like that'll get the mosh pit shit to a whole new level. But for me, Clark Kent was really repetitive. Like, it was like super repetitive. And I personally, after like a bunch of repetition, it starts to me gets maybe a little bit boring, or it gets a little bit hard to listen to after a while. I think overall for the project, is like, it needs maybe a bit more polishing. I think the mixing aspect of it is kind of hard too. That's why I was saying, with the auto tune and shit like that. Not even the auto tune. I just think that it just needs to be mixed a bit better. I think the project overall just needs to be mixed a bit better and take Clark Kent off. And you know, you only have two tracks. Maybe release them as singles, but I don't know. For me, it's not bad, but like I'm cool. You know what I'm saying? One of a Kind is definitely my standout track to me personally. But yeah. So moving on from that, the next project that we have is Peace Be With You. This is probably one of my favorite projects. I think this is the last project. No, I got one on SoundCloud. All right. Peace Be With You by Peacemaker. This project to me is probably my favorite project out of all the projects that I've done on this review. Like, so for me, I guess I'll start with my beefs. The only track that I feel like, only two tracks that I really didn't care for that much were Letter and Always on My Phone. Those are probably the only two tracks that I didn't really care for, but I personally feel like a lot of these songs are super dope. My standouts for this were Falling Star, You'll Never Know My Name, and Hayward. Hayward was super hard as well. My favorite thing about this project is the amount of transparency that you have over the entirety of the project. I feel like from start to finish, you were kind of given parts of yourself that a lot of artists don't really do anymore, you know what I'm saying? And just on a real aspect, especially with You'll Never Know My Name, I feel like, you know, talking about that relationship with your dad was really something that a lot of people don't really speak on, you know, or don't embark in. And I feel like that's something that, you know, that takes a lot of courage to do, and not just in the aspect of courage, but I feel like as an artist, sometimes it's hard to portray how you really feel internally about certain things. So I feel like listening to that, I definitely feel like that's something that should definitely be valued, especially in music. Rare Form 2 was super hard as well. But it's, for me personally, it's probably between You'll Never Know My Name or Hayward. And with these being my standout tracks, I'll play You'll Never Know My Name off of the project. And this is Peacemaker, Peace Be With You. I really appreciate the transparency, man. Like, that's crazy. And the beat selection on here is pretty nice, you know what I'm saying?
Hey Dad, my name's, I know it's been a minute, more like a lifetime since you ain't in it. Me and Mom are doing fine, at least I hope so. We don't talk about you much, so I don't know that she's tired, cause she can't sleep at night. My asthma's really bad, I'm not breathing right. I'm really doing bad in school, it's hard to read and write. The teacher always asking me what's my family like. I don't know, cause Mom's always at work and Dad left.
And I think that that's important because a lot of people can't be that transparent, man. I know I keep saying it and I keep saying it, but I really feel like it's important to hit this on the head, that it's important to let other people know that it's alright to, you know what I'm saying, to indulge in that, you know what I'm saying? Even with Hayward, even just the beat selection and the rapping ability on here. Yeah. I really fuck with this. And you show a lot of diversity as far
really
as lyrics go.
That's
and I appreciate that too.
Let me talk to y'all real quick.
Real quick, you know what I'm saying? Real quick.
Look, I was born and raised in Hayward. It's a grimy little city. You can find me rhyming. Go ahead climbing and go riding with me. Take a trip down to the bay. It's where I lay and where I stay. Any day can be your last. Better pray it's not today. Born and raised on every...
Alright, so with that being said, these are all single. These two at the bottom are singles, so I'm going to come back to those. What I am going to do is I'm going to go to SoundCloud real quick, and I'm going to hop into this next project called Abbey by AMessySituation. So, alright, here's my take on this project. My standout track is the self-titled track, Abbey. My least favorite track is probably Birds and the Bees. I really don't care for that song, but I think the overlooming issue with the project is the vocal volume. Like, you can barely hear you in the project. Like, Too Lost and April Fools, it's like it's kind of right there, but on SNL I can't hear what you're saying at all, you know. Like, I only heard the beat for the most part. Like, I couldn't even really make out what you were saying. And that just kind of goes back to, you know, something dealing with mixing as far as, you know what I'm saying, layering, having your audio too high or your vocals too low or not being close enough to the mic when you rap. There's a bunch of different reasons why that might be the reason why it is, but whatever it is, that's probably one of my only issues. And y'all can't see it, but like, I try to preach this all the time. Like I'll even show you. I'll give y'all an example of what I'm saying when I say like the first track can fuck up what it feels like for artists. I mean for listeners, and it'll mess up going forward, right? Like the audience that you have. If you look at the first song, it has 296 clicks. That first song is what keeps people going. Like if your first song is hard, they're gonna give the second one a listen, and then you know what I'm saying, so on and so forth. In the beginning of Two Laws, you can kind of hear like it's a little bit of a struggle to hear what's going on, you know what I'm saying? So some people might click on this, you know what I'm saying, hear this, and immediately feel like this is what the whole project entails, and then they don't even bother to listen to the rest of the track. So for me, it's like just make sure when you're putting something out, you put in work out, you know what I'm saying, that you're making sure you're putting your best foot forward, not only musically, you know what I'm saying, lyrically, but on the like for yourself, but also in the production and the engineering that goes behind it, you know what I'm saying? Because if you're not making sure you're doing everything correctly, that can also fuck it up as well. So that's probably one of my only critiques about this project is just the vocal levels. Maybe change that, fuck with that a little bit more. But with that being said, I think it will be cool if we head into the singles. A couple singles. Alright, so with that being said, the first single that I want to get into is Fritters. So I fuck with this, right? Like I fuck with the short film, I fuck with the sound, I fuck with the raps and everything. My only beef with this is the quality. The video quality isn't that great. It's probably like, I don't know, 720p or some shit like that. Maybe might even be less than that, but I definitely fuck with everything else. Outside of the quality of this video, I really feel like this is a really dope idea, and I feel like it's a good idea of how to push your song, you know what I'm saying? So for me, definitely keep this up. Maybe next time try to get someone to shoot it for you know what I'm saying, or whatever the case may be, but I definitely fuck with the vision. Alright, so moving on from that, I'm going to go to this next single called I Want You by Kshon. Alright, so with this single, I really fuck with it. I think the song is real cool. I fuck with the chorus. It's real catchy. The only problem for me with this one is that I feel like there has to be an R&B, like there always has to be one verse that really stands out, you know? Like obviously you want the whole song to pop, but like I feel like with R&B specifically, it's like almost like a progression, you know what I'm saying? Like on that last verse, you gotta really knock shit out the park, really sell the whole idea of the song, and I feel like I kind of didn't get that from this project. I feel like it had all the other elements, but I feel like that was probably the only thing specifically that it was missing, and I really wish it was there. But that's the only thing that I probably gotta say about that track, because everything else outside of it, I feel like is really cool, really dope. And so here we are with Alan Ward, his song Picasso. I fuck with this song, man. It's a solid vibe. I definitely fuck with the beat. The intro is crazy. I feel like that shit low key kind of funny. I don't make music for bitches or something like that. I think to myself, I really think that that's funny. You know, I listen to a lot of your music outside of, you know, me listening to the single, so I'm kind of used to a lot of the antics that go into you making music and stuff. So for me, I think that this is cool. It's a cool single. I definitely think that you should put out more work, though. You know what I'm saying? Definitely think you should put more work out. With that being said, we're going to the next single. All right, Heartbreak on Mars. This is probably my second favorite single out of all of these. Outside of like probably needing a little bit mixing on the auto tune on here, I think this shit is. I think it's slap. Honestly, I'm probably gonna find myself playing this a lot more often than not. I think that the sound of it fits like today's music scene. I think that it's pretty dope for the most part. I don't really have no beefs outside of maybe tuning the auto tune, bro. I feel like outside of that, this shit hard. That's my review on that. You know what I'm saying? Next single is Uffy, a song called Exile. I think that the video quality and the production, like the overall sound of this shit is great. This is probably the standard, honestly. Like if you want your song to sound good, sound like quality work, this is what you want, you know what I'm saying? But the song itself, I feel like it's kind of lackluster. I feel like the verses don't really hit, you know what I'm saying, like they're supposed to, especially when you have all the elements outside of that, you know what I'm saying, that I feel really matter to music, I feel like the only thing that really needs some tweaking is just the verses themselves. I feel like you gotta come hard, you know what I'm saying? You gotta rap crazy, you know what I'm saying? I feel like the beat itself is kind of nice, you know what I'm saying? So I feel like you got all the tools, even when you know what I'm saying, what a lot of artists struggle with early on, you know what I'm saying, with the mixing and of their voice on the track, like when they try to do like a demonic side, you know what I'm saying? I feel like that was bodied, you know what I'm saying? I feel like that was super hard. I just feel like maybe when it comes to rapping, I just, you know what I'm saying, I need a little bit more, you know what I'm saying? For me personally, I can't speak for anybody else. I don't want anyone to, you know what I'm saying, to feel offended. That's just my personal take on it, on the matter. And that's all I got for that single. And here we are, last but not least, my guy Immortal, his song Face It. The quality is pretty straight. This is my favorite single out of all the singles that got submitted to me. I feel like this shit is definitely hard. I feel like the chorus is catchy. I feel like the beat is hard, and you really popping your shit in here, man. I fuck with that. You know what I'm saying? I love when artists pop their shit in their songs, because for me it feels like, damn, you know what I'm saying, you doing that, you know what I'm saying, you bodying that. So with that being said, that's all I really got for that single as well. But if you have any more music, if any artists have any music, or anybody you know who want their music reviewed by me, make sure to like, comment, subscribe, DM me, drop it in the comments. Let me know what you guys think about the review that I did. Also, why I got you guys here. You know, I do music too, you know what I'm saying? Just a little bit, nothing crazy. I just dabble here and there, you know what I'm saying? So if you guys want to check me out, you know what I'm saying? If y'all want to check me out, definitely do that. I just dropped a song today called Dreamin' Dreams featuring Virgo Gabrielle. Jesus, man, I'm struggling right now. Super dope artist, incredible. She definitely watched me on here. Y'all hearing it here first before y'all ever get a chance to click it. But with that being said, man, peace out and appreciate y'all.